Yo, what's up guys, Eki here, 2022 IIHF eWORLD Championships, Semifinals and Finals recap. I will continue straight from part 1. If you want to know more about this tournament and how we got to here, check part 1. Semifinals against Latvia, we will go over this quickly. Latvia upset Sweden in the quarterfinals, so we knew we had to be ready with Vattu. Again, the total score of 4 games will decide the winner of this series. Vattu plays the Latvian PlayStation guy Shibra 2 times and I played Snipe and Seli, Latvia's Xbox player 2 times. Vattu won his first game 1-0 with the late goal. I'm just going to play you guys the quick highlights of this series. See you after that.
Tie up dry, here's Jones. Walks in, rips and scores! It's a 2-1 aggregate lead for Finland over Latvia. 1-1 in this specific game. Peak now, back to Letarian. What a save there as Snipe and Sally gets bailed out on a great save. Eki, what a play there. That's now a one-timer from Mayers, and make no mistake. 3-1 aggregate score for Finland over Latvia. It's been a great game for Latvia, as now Jones, Gaudette walks it back toward a Galchenyuk, and just like that, Eki Bellows walks it out at the face-off dot, still has it, waiting for a backdoor play to Bordelot, he scores, and it opens up just like that, and that's how it's going to end, as a 4-1 victory for Eki. We're going to overtime in game number 3.
So either Vattu will take a more commanding lead, or Chibra will close the gap here in overtime.
Chibra has to win this, you have to think, as now Vattu, just like that, he's gonna end it. But he gets it. Now behind the net. Back and forth he goes. They still have it. Eki just waiting to be pressured. He's waiting for that backside post play, and he's waiting, and there it is, and he was just waiting. Up here goes Eki. Stops up along the face, or along the goal line, walks into the middle, no shot, now he does, he scores. What a forehand move. And it'll be interesting to watch, as you've got to think that in the third period here is a great goal in the give and go.
There we go, total score of 12-6. We are in the final, and in the final we will face the United States, USA. They won Czech Republic in their semi-final pretty convincingly. Both of us got Canada, saved up all the way to the finals. As you know, we can only use a team once in the tournament, so Canada is the best team. Both of us saved it to the final. We are playing in the white jerseys, and USA is playing in the red jerseys. We will go over this final in more of a detail, because this is the World Championship, eWorld Championship final. Doesn't really get much bigger than this. As you see, Vattu has played very good in game 1, just hasn't been able to score. I was a bit worried for him before this game started, because his warm-up games wasn't going the best. But Vattu is a tournament player. He gets it done with the bright lights. He promised me after the quarterfinals to carry me in one of these series, so I'm expecting it here.
Back and forth, but he can't get the pass across. And you've got to think that if Penn scores first, this has got to be devastating. Vattu's played a great game, and he does on the backhand. And just like that, the U.S. is going to go up by 1. On the left side, Batherson activates. Now back to the point. Sandheim walks in, lets it go, and that one's going to be fired into the corner. Hill has the puck. Looking like Junior Penn's his playbook, but maybe a partial break, as here's Junior Penn's. He's in all alone, and he can't get it to go. What a save. Has the puck 2-on-1. Vattu, backdoor, and that one goes just wide. He walks it in. No shot on, back to the point. There it is, and that's going to be stopped, and what an ending we had there.
Unfortunate for Vattu, he lost game 1-0 against Junior Pence. But honestly, I thought this was his best game of the tournament. He easily could have won this game. He easily could have scored plenty of goals. Bit unlucky for him, but it's all good. We're only done 1, and me against Josh next. I lost to Josh earlier in this year in the Tampa Bay Lightning NHL tournament. Back then I flew all the way over to Tampa Bay. So we have some history here, and I don't recall there being a better place to get revenge than eWorld Finals. One thing to note here, obviously USA against Finland, the ping is high. In my and Josh matchup, the ping was 140. That's high, so you have to change a bit how you play. I noticed it right away. I was so confused in this first period. I couldn't get my passes to go, and I was really struggling at the beginning.
As an intercept by Jose, he's right back in. Jose threatening early, sends it towards the net.
It honestly got me 12 minutes to get somewhat used to this. I decided not to do my quick passes anymore, try to think a bit more what I'm doing, pass a bit less, play a bit slower, think more. And yeah, after this I felt like my gameplay was fine. As you see, game 1 of our first period though, I'm down 6-1 in time on attack. Like I said, I was struggling. In the second period, stuff went down though.
And he gets better as the game goes along. Here's Eki, cuts into the middle, weaving back and forth. The face-off dot, down low along the goal line. Now backdoor, he scores! Wide open! Along the goal line. Stops up, looking for that backdoor player to get open, but he can't. Here it is, and he ties things up. Tie things up once again. Again, the in-game score is not the important one. It is the one above on the overlay. It's another goal there for Eki, and it's going to tie things up. Drives it wide on the backhand, sends it to the point. Severson walks in. Far side, one-timer is going to go just wide. Behind the net, runs into his own guy. His player will not rotate with him, and now he's got to go out the other way. He can't get it, and Eki is going to survive that possession and go back the other way. Here's Eki now. He spins into the zone. What a move by Eki. He's got a man. Backdoor play, but a good defensive play by Jose. Is an unbelievable behind the back deke, as now Eki looking for one more. Sends that back, and Jose on his heels, but he keeps composure and a great defensive play. Now Eki one more time. Back. That one's going to be stopped and held, as now a draw win for Eki. Offensive zone. He's got it. He's going to spin back, and a one-timer scores, and a mirror image of his first.
From that same spot, and I can't help but imagine he's going to go back there again.
Now he's got to keep it close. Eki on a break right off the draw. Eki threatening again. A good stick there. Behind the net. Eki back out and just misses the wraparound attempt. Now one more time. Back out. He scores. And Eki is running away with this game in the second. It's now 4-2 for Finland. He looks like he's going to run into a player and turns back around. That makes him so good. A rebound, and that one's going to be stopped as well. Now Eki the other way. Eki cuts it into the middle. Now he has his step all alone, and he can't score. Is that a penalty shot? It is.
Yes.
Will Eki take a commanding lead, or will Jose come up big? We're going to find out. Here's Eki. He's in. Stops up backhand, and he scores. Roofs it. He's away with it. Back and forth he goes. Into the middle. Backdoor, and the same goal again, as that play is open for Eki.
There we go. Just like that, I'm up 5-1. Just got this bit iffy goal, but I think he deserved it. He had a couple good chances that he missed. Just was doing this a lot. He tried to get to the high slot and find the one-timer. I scored that goal a couple times as well. I noticed that, especially with this ping, it's very difficult to defend that high slot. I will get back to that later, but I really just tried to defend that for the rest of the series.
Another pass as Jose tries to fire that one on. It kicks out in front. Time for one more shot. He turns that over. And that might be it. And Finland's going to be up 5-3 in the aggregate through 2 games.
So I won my game 5-2, was very effective in scoring chances. Jose was aggressive, gave me the slot on my counterattacks, and I capitalized. I don't honestly think I deserved the 3-goal win in this game. Jose had chances to score goals as well, but all of my goals were as good as scoring chances as you can get. You can't really second guess the result that much if you allow 5 to 6, like grade A scoring chances. Then it's Vattu and Pens, game 3. You might have noticed we have different goalies in the net. They were playing the 77 overall Logan Thompson, who's right-handed. We were playing the 80... Is it an 83 overall or 81 overall Trigger? I was very surprised by their choice. This didn't really affect the game that much. I took way more shots than I usually do, just because they had a 77 overall goalie. Maybe it decided things later on. You'll see, but I felt like both goalies were playing fine. Okay, I'll leave you to the Vattu and Pens game highlights.
Sends it behind the net. Tries to look for the wrap back out in front. What a save, and somehow that doesn't go. Corner. Batherson with it. Now walks in the middle. Cousins on the wrap. Forehand chance. Junior Pens down the right-hand side. Spins into the middle. Rebound goes all way wide. Bumped along, kept to the outside. Vattu controlling one player. Shot on, rebound, scores! And Junior Pens is going to give USA its 4th goal, and now trailing by 1 in the aggregate. Can Pens get one more and make it even before going into game 4 between Jose and Eki? And now he drives it wide. Cuts into the middle. Far side. And he tries to get the rebound. Pens waiting for some open lane. Now he gets one, and that one goes just wide. Cuts it down wide. On the forehand towards the middle. Doesn't go. Right back out to him. Can't get the shot towards. Here's Pens now. Can a spin move on the backhand, and it's read well. 12 seconds to go. Vattu trying to hang on. Here's Pens on the backhand. Out from behind the net. 6 seconds remaining. A one-timer on it. Rebounds out.
Pens won the second game as well, 1-0. I thought this game was a lot more even than the first game. I think Pens played a lot better in the second game, deserved the win. But still, Vattu's 2 games, 0 goals scored. I don't know how is it possible with his scoring chances. He created so many scoring chances, but just couldn't be able to score. But anyways, as I thought Vattu, I'll take this situation 10 out of 10 times. We are up 1 in the aggregate. I have 1 game against Jose. I just have to win, and we, Finland, are the eWORLD champions. This game was a lot more slower paced. Jose played way less aggressive. Not many chances in the game at all. until I got on the board first.
Though tries to get it across and he scores. He forces that one through and he's gonna hammer it home, and that's a huge goal as Finland will take a 2-goal advantage.
And remember those high slot one-timers, Josh was looking at them all the time, so I just started playing the high slot with my forward more, and paid off multiple times. At the end of the second period though, I'm just way too aggressive with little time on the clock, and Josh scores with 0.7 on the clock. I was super pissed at myself at this point.
Joes battles back and scores.
And you know,
The worst time to allow a goal is at the end of the period. It's awful. At the start of third period, I get a power play. Josh's Barsal gets down the wing. And there we go. Down 2, tied in the aggregate. And oh my god. I'm just pissed off at this point. I feel like Josh is not playing as good as in game 1. He hasn't really created anything. I really haven't either, but that's why I'm pissed off. I feel like this game is just there for the taking, and I'm not taking it. I take a timeout though. Next shift, Dubois to Chabot, and bang.
Timer, he scores and retakes the lead in the aggregate.
We're up in aggregate. It's 2-2. I still need to win this game though.
Cuts into the middle. Doesn't have a man open on the back door. Spins in and a shot that's blocked. 3 guys in the way.
At the end of the third period here, not many chances after my 2-2 goal. I take a stupid penalty with 2 seconds to go. I don't know what I was doing. There was no time for him to shoot. I don't know. But yeah, my final game is going to overtime. If I score, we are the eWORLD champions. If Josh scores, we are going to the deciding overtime. Here's my best chance behind the net. Front post. Comtois doesn't hit the puck. Josh coming down.
That's into the middle. Here's Joes. Back door, he scores, and we're going to overtime as Joes ties things up in the aggregate, and this thing isn't done yet.
And there we go. We're going to the double overtime. This is an insane format. Both of our games start at the same time. Whoever scores first in game time is the eWORLD champion. I'll leave you to the commentators.
Whoever scores first in game, real time, will win the 2022 IIHF eWORLD Championship. And it looks like, wow, they are almost dead even. So they're okay. Looks to break the puck up. Has it now across the line. Back and forth. Has a chance. Backdoor. What a defensive skill stick there by Jose. Stopping him at the last second. Unbelievable. Now Jose out the other way. Across the line. That one's going to be stick free. Sends it back. And now on the breakout is Eki. Eki now across the line. Still has the puck. Shot. Oh, he scores. Eki's going to get in overtime. And Finland is your 2022 IIHF eWORLD champion.
so we gotta look on the left here. If this holds, I think that came at 17-16.
A shot for Pens. Can he do it on this rush? Back and forth. Pens around the net. He has a step. Back door and he can't. That's stick free. Still has the puck. And it looks like
17:05.
they're gonna, he's got 2. Can he get a shot away? Can't get it now. Back to the points. And that's gonna do it. Eki and Team Finland with Vatu are gonna be your 2022 IIHF eWORLD champions.
Oh my goodness. There he is. Eki, can you hear us?
I can.
How are you feeling overall?
Feeling super good. I felt like in the last game, kind of let myself down. I felt like that was one of my worst games in the tournament. I really did some stupid mistakes, but luckily that didn't cost us. I felt like in the OT needed to kind of bounce back from that, and the shot wasn't so dangerous, but it was from the middle. They had the 77 overall Logan Thompson in the net. Yeah, so decided to let it fly and went in.
Did you talk to, so congrats again, Eki. Did you talk to Vatu at all and have a game plan with him in between games 1 and 2 for him?
No, so I felt like in game 1 he played outstanding.
Yeah.
I honestly felt like he deserved some goals, so I just said that you need to play exactly like that. I thought the game 1 against Pence was his best game of the tournament, so that's all I said. We had talked this over before. If it goes to overtime, we will go to Discord, and yeah, I was screaming when I scored the goal. 17:05, 17:05, and then Vattu was saying, "Oh shit, I have a defensive on face." Yeah, then it was quiet for a minute, and I was like, "What's happening?" But yeah.
I gotta ask the question. We were talking about the rivalry that's been forming this year between you and Jose, and the chatters and the little back and forth that's been happening. Is there a bit of redemption feeling for you that you got a victory over him after not your best performance at the Bolt Shell Challenge?
Yeah, I would say so. It's more so the North American like community as a whole, not just like Joe's. In this community, there's this huge EU against NA thing, and I feel like especially recently North Americans have kinda just brushed EU to the side. So it's a good tournament for the other side, you could say.
There we go. We won the whole thing. God damn. As Vattu would say.
I just want to thank everyone who supported us in this tournament. Nothing else to say.
On a serious note, I don't want any shit thrown against Vattu in the comments. Even though he scored 0 goals in the finals, everybody knows how NHL is. You saw the games, he had so many chances. I thought he played outstanding in the finals. We won this thing together and no one can take it away from us. Small update content-wise. First of all, I changed my username, PS on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everything but YouTube to EkiOriginal. EkiOriginal. Oh lord. You know, previously I had the I_Eki_I. It's a bit difficult to search. It's a bit difficult to say to people. So I want to change it. A couple usernames I wanted was gone already. EkiOfficial was taken. So I honestly thought about this for many hours and I decided EkiOriginal. It's simple. It starts with Eki. I just want to keep the Eki in there. And yeah, this is a good place to shout out all of my socials. The links are in the description to every social media. I do content in other channels as well. Content for the rest of the summer or content before NHL 23. I'm done playing HUD challenges, NHL 22 grind, GWC eWORLD championships, and now the Finnish championships was just organized there in a month. I have a month off here basically. I don't honestly want to play NHL 22 during this time, because after the Finnish championships, NHL 23 comes off right after. So I'll keep a short break here from doing NHL 22 content, and yeah, I will do some other content though, maybe some reactions to old tournament games, and yeah, I don't know, something. Those who follow F1, I was a bit disappointed with the game this year. I'm not that much in love with the game as I was in previous year, so don't expect that series to continue. If I keep motivated to play the game, I'll keep uploading it, but yeah, don't expect it. Other than that, I don't really have a lot to say, so everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and a week and month, you know the deal, and see you next time.
Oi maamme Suomi synnyin maa, soi sana kultainen.
Ei laksoa, ei kukkulaa, ei vettä vaan rantaa rakkaampaa kuin kotimaata pohjoinen. Joo, se on siinä.
Makallisi siihen. Ai. Kyllä me annetaan Ekille aplodit. Näin on heittäydytty ja siinä on meemimatskua loppuvuodelle kaikille.